Hey guys, my name is Zaybo and welcome to the Zaybo. As you can hear in the background, there's gonna be a bandmate songs, being played. So I just wanted to use bandmate as like kind of the background music. I mean, if you want, I could probably turn it down a bit because I think y'all can hear it. It's just on the recordings being weird. There we go. You can barely hear it, but you can still, hear it. But I, wanted to do some, new content. I wanted to try something new. Step out my comfort zone. So as you saw with the other video, that I can do gaming on my PlayStation, and I just thought, what's the thing that might, that might get people to know me a bit better. And I thought anime, and I love anime, and I've mentioned it multiple times. You've seen my hoodie, you've seen the hoodie in the video, so I decided to do anime or my top 5 anime of right now that if someone asked me, this would be my top 5 for right now. My top 5 most like for the most part changes, except for like the first and second spot where like I don't think that will. It can change if like the few animes right now do like really well. So the first one in at the fifth spot is this fruit basket. As I was looking at the for the anime list, I guess on this website, my anime list on Fruit Basket, there was a older anime style of this anime, but I guess for some reason it just didn't do well for some odd reason. But I love this anime. It's so, I don't know, it's so touching and so like I, I mean, you would think like, oh, this isn't relatable, but the words that are being said and the story that's being told and how they convey emotion into each character is just so well written, and the animations for this is very good. Like I would recommend this for people looking for like something that isn't so action packed, but it's still kind of but it's still fantasy, but a slice of life. Like I would recommend this, and it's on its final season now, so like it's a good time to like binge watch Fruit Basket because there's 3 seasons, right? 3 seasons, first, second, and the final, as it's called, Fruit Basket Final. But I'm kind of sad that this is over. But like I said, the three that I'm mentioning right now that are fifth, fourth, and third slot could take over. Well, they won't take over first slot, but it could be like the second best for me. Like for me, they could be the second best. But I love this. It's really it's about basically, as you can oh, you can't see my mouse cursor. Let me change that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so basically this girl right here loves the zodiac animals, and she accidentally meets them or lives with them at first, and then she accidentally like touches them and sees them transform, and kind of she's the main core to this of changing who they are or how they used to be into people that they want to be or better people. And I just can't wait for the final episode to see what she does throughout the whole mix. So I hope you guys will enjoy this anime. I recommend it. I mean, as you can see, the popularity is at 338, but I feel like it's worth more, and I recommend Fruit Basket. So next one is That Time I Got Reincarnated as Slime. It's number 4. Now I see the popularity says 111. There's a lot of members in this one, and I understand this one. It takes the isekai route, which is which is basically into another world, basically what isekai means. And yeah, this anime is just so amazing. I love this anime. Since first episode, I loved it because it was just like like you would think like, oh, this is gonna be the typical isekai. The character gets transported to another world. He's overpowered and stuff, and to a certain extent, it's like that. But Rimuru, which is the slime's name, was a older gentleman back in Tokyo but something happened to him. I won't say because I want you guys to watch it if you haven't seen it. And he gets transported to this isekai, another world, and basically he becomes stronger by actually doing stuff instead of just automatically having strength and stuff. He becomes stronger because he takes his time to do stuff by accident, basically. And I think the anime as a whole is very great. Animation wise, is very good. I think the characters are very good, and I like the route that they're going with trying to merge the monster and humans together to become one. And the second season has I think the second season has ended. It should have ended. I think it ended, but the second season has been some real heat. Like I was hoping that they would change it or kind of speed it up than like most isekais do, where they don't speed it up with the plot. I would say I liked how they sped it up and changed it in a different way while also keeping Rimuru to his character. But Rimuru had to make some sacrifices, some changes, and you guys, when you first watch it, will see why. And I recommend watching it. And this is why it's number 4 because unlike Fruit Basket, I do love action way more than slice of life, but this is probably Fruit Basket is probably the only slice of life that I have as number 5 because all the other ones are good and all and relatable, but this one is just it's relatable, but it also has that fantasy kind of like not gonna happen in real life style, and I love it. But this has a lot of action, and I love action. So next one, number 3, is Jujutsu Kaisen. Who would have guessed? After its first season has ended, I just love this anime. Like it really brings in the action, the cruelty, just the I guess the blood, sweat, gore type of thing, but it also makes a character who's like strong enough as a person even stronger, but also have weaknesses and has to live with this curse that just laughs at him, does nothing for him, doesn't help him out at all, and he just has to do stuff. And I mean, there's a lot of mystery to this anime. Like we don't know what's happening with this character in the pink right here. What's his name? I literally forget. Yuji Idori. Yeah, there's still like stuff being made. Like one episode, he's like, I don't want to reveal too much because I don't want people to not be spoiled. But I guess spoilers, because this one is really like really like a spoiler. Like so just in case if you guys don't want to hear it, it's a spoiler right now. I would just I don't know. I shouldn't spoil it then because I don't want to have to. Because I can't really edit with and put like, oh, skip to this part. So I won't put that anywhere. So just watch this anime. Please do. A lot of action, a lot of feeling for the characters, the good guys. A lot of actually, you can also feel kind of for like the villains or what they're trying to achieve and stuff, and just a lot of action, like a lot of good moves, a lot of like like when the characters say their super move out loud. I like the names of the moves, so that's why it's ranked like 80, like popularity 85 and ranked 27 on this site, like because it's very popular. Like it makes sense. Now you might say like, oh, why is Kill la Kill number 2 for you? And the reason why Kill la Kill is number 2 is not because of the popularity or the rank. It's because this was literally my first ever anime that I've watched. That I was like, oh, this is an anime. Not like, oh, like, Pokemon, where I didn't know it was an anime, but it didn't feel like an anime. It felt more of like a cartoon. Like, how certain anime just feel like a cartoon. Like, this was made for a younger audience. with nothing in mind. This was my first, like, this was made for, kind of grown up people or teenagers almost, like, like growing teenagers, I should say. So Kill la Kill was my first anime, like real anime. And I loved it. Like watching each episode, and I don't know, I think I watched it while it was still coming out, so I had to wait each week for the next episode, for the next one, until we got to the ending. I would recommend watching this anime. Like, you should watch this. Like, if you haven't seen Kill la Kill or heard of it, you need to watch it. Like, trust me when I say animations are clean. Freaking, I'm trying not to curse as much. Freaking weaponry is clean. Characters are just are funny, jokey, just the characters. And I feel like this anime kind of set up for kind of clean, like, for as old as it is, the animations can still beat out animations in newer anime. Like, you wouldn't think, like, oh, newer anime would suck at animation, but this anime still has outstanding animations. Like I feel like this was like an anime with other animes that show like quality over quantity. Like, this was a very superb anime. I loved it. Like, I need to go back and rewatch it. Rikyo Mato, yeah. Like, the story, like, you can read the story down below, because I'm like kind of talking very slow and taking my time to say what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I think someone said that some of the animators animated one episode of Gumball, because I swear when I saw the twinkly effects, like, you see these twinkle effects, I saw this on the one episode where they kind of made like an anime episode of Gumball. I swear that this was the same company that animated the episode, because there's just no way that those two are similar. And I think people said that the people that animated Kill la Kill were the same people that animated that like little bit of animation for Gumball. Like, this is a great anime. I haven't read the manga. Like, I'm not a manga reader, but I should be. Like, I don't mind manga. Like, I'm not like, oh, you read manga? Like, no. If you read manga, you read manga. Go ahead. Like, to be honest, reading manga is probably better than watching anime. You're ahead of the story. You already know what's going to happen, and you get to enjoy, something in your quiet time. Anime is more like loud. You kind of have to be more close the door if it's one of those type of animes, or if it shows a lot of that type of stuff but doesn't, convey that type of image. Like, it shows a lot of skin, but it's like an action pack, just fighting, but the characters happen to just be, wearing that uniform or that clothing. That's why I like reading manga. You don't have to hide it. You could just read it, and nothing, no one can say like, oh, he's doing this or that. He's watching this or that. So yeah, like, do whatever you want. Read manga if you want to read manga, or watch anime if you want to watch anime. But like I say, never like, make fun of someone intentionally for what they watch. So like, watching subbed or dubbed. Like, I don't really personally like dub, but I'm not going to be like, you freaking suck, I am superior for watching sub. No. Like, me and my friends joke about that a lot. Like, you watch dub? Like, we joke about it, but reality, like, watch whatever you want to watch, Like, don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And for number 1, we have One Piece. What can I say? This series is long as fuck. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me twisted. This series is long as hell. But that's what makes it a great anime and a journey. Literally, it's it's a pirate's journey through the sea, not the seven seas, but through the seas. But like that's why I feel like it's long on purpose, because that's how long the journey is. Like, come on. Like, how can you capture a journey so well and so long like this one? This anime has been out for how long? 20, almost 20 plus years right now, right? Fall of 1999. Over 20 plus years this anime has been out. And it's one of my favorites. I started watching it I whenever I could, whenever it started. I think I started watching One Piece when it came on Adult Swim. Like, late at night, Adult Swim with the black man robot that would be voicing that robot at the end, that was just so dope at voicing. He's like, now next up, he would be giving us a synopsis of what's coming up next and stuff. When I first saw this, I fell in love with Luffy. Luffy's my favorite character. I fell in love with the Gomu Gomu fruit powers. To be honest, I watched Kill la Kill and One Piece in dubbed at first. I watched Kill la Kill in dub because I didn't know anything about sub. I didn't know anything about that. And One Piece I watched dub first, or what was it, 4Kids version. Then I watched the dub version, like non 4Kids version, where they kind of blocked out all the blood and changed Sanji's cigarette into lollipops, and like the sailors wouldn't even have guns. They would kind of just shoot with nothing. Like, they would have the position of a gun in their hand, but there wouldn't be no gun. It would just be them shooting air, So I watched that before I switched over to sub and caught up with the series. And just been catching up here and there. Like, there'd be some weeks where I wouldn't watch One Piece and then catch up 4 or 5 episodes. And now I'm, caught up to the Wano arc, which I am enjoying the Wano arc. Don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying this Wano arc. I love it. The animations are clean. Like, I love One Piece. Like, I just love the series. Like, you can't tell me. Like, there's probably, don't get me wrong, there's anime better than One Piece, don't get me wrong, but this, in my opinion, in my list, this is my number one. This is my number one. Like Vegeta would say, you are number one, Kakarot. This is my number one. You're number one, One Piece. You are number one. Yes, I'm a weeb, I guess, but it's fine. Don't really care. But yeah, this has been my list. I guess let's do the summary. Number 5, we have Fruit Basket. Great anime, slice of life, fantasy with the zodiac animals, Chinese zodiac. Number 4, we have That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Highly recommend. Like, for all of them, I highly recommend watching them. That Time I Got Turned into a Slime. I got reincarnated as a slime. Is a great action-packed, great funny anime. Like, will have a bunch of laughs with this. Jujutsu Kaisen, I would say you have some laughs. It's a bit more serious, but it's also very fun to just watch the characters grow and become what they want to be, while also dealing with the environment around them. Number 2, Kill la Kill. Just overall great anime. I recommend dubbed and sub. I would recommend just watching this anime. Like, it's nostalgia for me. The first anime I watched ever, and to me still is a great anime. Like, I see clips sometimes, or I go and watch clips of it, and I'm like, why is this so clean? Even back then, why was this such a clean animated anime in 2013? Like, and then last but not least, number 1, we have One Piece. Literally pointing the finger at you to go watch this anime. Hey, look, this journey to watch it from episode 1 to episode 968. Look, you got it, kings and queens that do this journey. But trust me, it's worthwhile, the journey. There are some parts where it's like kind of just a lot of talking and a lot of explaining what's going to happen. But it's worthwhile because at least they're talking about it and explaining what's going to happen, which is kind of boring, yes. But at least it's not like, oh, certain animes where like they don't say anything, it just happens, or they don't talk about it and it just happens, and they explain it later, and they still do like maybe a shit job of explaining what happened or how they were going to do this. At least One Piece explains the plan, for the most part, clear and concise. There might be a few confusing parts, but I recommend One Piece. My favorite, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like this video. Please like it. I'm doing something new. I'm trying something new. Instead of just reactions, I'm trying to, get y'all opinions on a lot of stuff. And maybe like this video will help me like, gauge what people want. Maybe you want me to do more anime reviews, or if you have it, or like, yeah, comment down below too. Like, make sure to like the video and comment down below any other animes that you might think I haven't seen, and give my review or my thoughts on it, and I could just make it like a whole video on me reviewing, y'all's anime picks, or or explaining why I haven't or why I have watched this anime, So, and also subscribe. It helps a lot. We're trying to get to 200. We already hit 150, or we're passing 150 as I saw last time I saw the subscriber count, but trying to get to 200. So thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Bye.